Hey, Shalom Yasharala, which means peace, Israel. I'd like to start off by giving our praises, our honor, and our glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Akakwadash, Yahweh, being the true and powerful mighty name, of the world ignorantly calls God, Jehovah, Yahweh, or higher. Bahashem means in the name, Yahweh Shai, is the true and powerful mighty name, of the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, Yeshua, or Yeshaya, and the Rahakwadash is the Holy Spirit, according to the ancient Paleo Hebrew term. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who have learned the truth of the Bible from. And peace, blessing, safety, and salutation to the hopeful elect and to you believers and listeners out there that came back into the faith and obedience of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Much love and respect unto you brothers pushing this gospel in sincerity and truth, risking your lives and freedom now more so than ever. May Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai continue to bless you and your households. I'm the brother Yawan coming back at you with another lesson, Lord willing, edifying to the Lord's elect. All right, and I just got a couple of articles here that I was going into earlier that eerily reminds me of 2019 going into 2020. So let's get this first one. Okay. And it says, the DCC, which you see what it says, okay, and it's just rearranging of the letters, reports increase in norovirus cases. What to know about the stomach flu. Okay. So I'm going to read a couple of few paragraphs and go to the next article. So the Centers for Disease Creation, because that's really what they're doing, reported double the cases of norovirus compared to previous years in December after outbreaks have been reported across the country. During the week of December 5th, the DCC reported 91 cases of norovirus, more commonly known as the stomach flu, which is over double the highest number recorded between 2021 and 2024. The report comes after a Minnesota Department of Health press release stating Minnesota saw double the average number of stomach flu in December. Damn. So as cases increase, here's what to know about it. It's more commonly known as the stomach flu and is the leading case of vomiting and diarrhea from inflammation of the stomach and intestines, or gastroenteritis. The virus is also the number one cause of foodborne illnesses in the U.S. and causes 58% of the illnesses acquired. Okay, so it was recently found on a cruise ship and at food events. So over 80 people at an event in L.A. were reported to have been made sick this month after eating oysters, which is unlawful. You shouldn't be eating them things anyway. So that's probably why y'all people got sick. At the Los Angeles Times 101 Best Restaurants events. And then oysters from British Columbia, Canada were also recalled after the U.S. Food FDA issued multiple advisories warning people that the shellfish could be contaminated with the virus. Like I'm supposed to say, not supposed to be eating this stuff. Okay. And it's been found on multiple cruise ships, probably because they eating them damn oysters. Okay. And then they say that seniors and children are most affected. Okay. So let's go back and let's go to this other article. So that was a day ago, and this one is 21 hours ago, so pretty much yesterday as well. And this is the DCC warns of high respiratory virus activity as cases increase across the U.S. So not only do you have to worry about the goddamn stomach flu, now you got to worry about high respiratory viruses. And it's no coincidence after we've been having these thick, dense fog, that's been going around. Then all these cases, these quote unquote cases, have been spiking. So into this article, respiratory illness activity, a measure of how often conditions like the common cold, flu, C19, and respiratory syncytial viruses are diagnosed, is currently high in the United States, according to an update from the DCC. So currently, New Hampshire is listed as having very high respiratory virus activity. In 11 states, Arizona, Delaware, Georgia, Idaho, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Texas, and Wisconsin are listed as having high activity. And I'm pretty sure, because I know Texas for sure, because I stay here in Texas, has been dealing with that fog, okay? And I know yesterday, as a matter of fact, that fog was thick as hell, all right? Made it hard driving to work in the morning, okay? So meanwhile, 29 states are listed as having moderate activity, and the remaining states are listed as having low activity. Particularly C19, seasonal flu, and RSV activity are increasing across the country, with a rising number of people visiting emergency departments and the number of tests coming back positive for one of the three conditions. Okay. And here they go. I mean, it sounds like they're coming out the same playbook. Okay. People visiting these hospitals, emergency departments. Next thing you know, they say that, there's going to be lines and they're all filled up and blah, 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 like they did the last time. So they estimate that there have been at least 3.1 million illnesses, 37,000 hospitalizations, and 1,500 deaths from flu so far this season. I call cap, but these figures are based on the latest date for which data is available, which is the week ending December 21st. Slovakia. 5 pediatric deaths were recorded during the week of December 21st, being the total number to 9 so far during the 2024 to 2025. Slovakia. Workplace supervisor called me. All right, but it said the DCC said levels of the C19 virus being detected in wastewater are increasing, as are the numbers of emergency department visits and laboratory test positivity rates. Based on their model estimates of epidemic growth, we predict C19 illnesses will continue to increase in the coming weeks, as it usually does in the winter. For RSV, they said emergency department visits and hospitalizations are increasing among children, and hospitalizations are increasing amongst older adults in some areas. So both viruses are, you see the main targets, children and old folks. No coincidence. And they said, C19 and flu Vs are available, and RSV Vs are available. However, the V coverage remains low, meaning many children and adults lack protection. Okay, and the only protection is, through Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. I'm gonna end it there. Okay, let's get some scriptures. Okay, and I want to open up with this, man. Okay, because last time we just had to deal with one quote unquote virus, and then it mutated multiple times. So we had to deal with that. So now we got two. All right, and you got to remember Gil Bates, okay, said that the next one is going to get their attention, and they said that they estimated it to be around 2025. So once again, no coincidence. So let's go here to the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16 and verse 17. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? Right? Because it's finna get bad. Okay, not just this, because these two articles of what I read could possibly lead to another, shutdown and lockdown. Okay, another pandemic. Okay, and then, we're still, we're in the beginning stages of Jacob's trouble. Okay, could be a civil war come here in January due to, who's Donald Trump getting in the office. Okay, these dock workers, their temporary agreement is finna come to an end, and, they might not be able to negotiate a deal. All right, a lot of stuff is going to happen in the upcoming weeks, man. Okay. And we need Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Okay. Verse 18, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils come? And what we should do is to continue to do what we've been doing, and that's trusting and leaning on Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Okay? Verse 19, behold, famine and plague. And these two, diseases are plagues. Okay? Pestilence. Tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for a minute. But for all these things they should not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Right. So, Lucky, even though you got all these things going on in the world, okay, including these pestilences, okay, these new diseases, outbreaks, people are still, they don't care. They still going along to get along, acting like, it's all good. Okay. And this is going to be to their demise. Matthew chapter 24. And I'm going to just get to the point. In verse 6, this is talking about the end times. Okay? And you shall hear wars and rumors of wars, and that's what's going on now. Okay? You got all these rumors going on about what can happen. So like against Russia and Ukraine, against the Palestinians and the Jewish people. Okay? You got all these different things. Okay? America about to get drug into it. All right? See that you be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences, and this is a pestilence, like I said, and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows, and it said that in Second Ezra, the beginning of sorrows are upon us. Okay, so we got to continue to be circumspect and lean up to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua with all our heart, man. Okay? And you really should take what these people say with a grain of salt, man, because the scriptures tell you why. This is Job chapter 13 and verse 4. But you are all forgers of lies. And that's what I said, they come up with all these numbers. But the last time, during the last scam, they saying that, they had all these hospitalizations, and they turned out to be false. Okay, because that's all these people do is lie. You are all physicians of no value, right? Because these people, they're not in the business of, getting people back right and treating them. Okay, they're in healing them. They're just treating it, putting a Band-Aid on it, and keep billing them. That's what they're in the business for, man. Not for the right thing. Okay. So let's go here to the book of Ecclesiasticus, also known as the book of Sirach, chapter 12 and verse 10. Never trust our enemy, for like his iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Right. So we are not to trust these people. Okay. Starting with the wicked Edomites, man. Okay. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. Yeah, they come with you with these smooth words and these fair speeches, to try to get you to put your guard down. Okay? But that's when you should have your guard up the most. Okay? Because they're nothing but fork-tongued devils. They're snakes, serpents. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. Set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat, and thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any come nigh wild beast? So who's going to feel sorry, for these people for trusting in them, man? Like they did the last time. And a lot of people went down and rolled up their sleeve, and they all jacked up now. So one that goes to a sinner and is defiled with him in his sins, who will pity? For a while he will abide with thee, but if thou begin to fall, he will not tarry. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart, which is his mind, he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. He's imagining how to destroy thee. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. And though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee. And that's all they set up to do, is they pretending to help, but they really is undermining us, man. Okay? Let's go here to 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan being the adversary in these Edomites, which is the self-proclaimed white man, is the adversary of the Israelites, which consists primarily of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Natives, similar to Indians, West Indians, and Haitians. You also have the Israelite foreigners who are likened unto a speckled bird, who may look like the heathen nations because they've been scattered amongst the heathen nations, but their bloodline and lineage goes back unto Jacob by way of their fathers. Okay, and yeah, man, these Edomites, they are our enemies, man. Okay, and they are adversaries. Okay, like the last the C-19, it started off, with Asian people, and then they said that the main targets are blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. All right, so they saying that the main targets are old people and children. Who's to say that they won't do the same thing again, man? We're not ignorant of his devices, his wicked schemes, his plots, man. Okay. Ephesians 6:11. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh, that you may be able to stand against the wiles or the evil tricks of the devils. Okay. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places, right? The elites, they're the ones that's, concocting and coming up with all these plans, okay? And, they're the ones pulling the strings, so to speak, man. That's why we need Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua to come deliver us. Let me get one more and I'm going to close out. This is 2 Ezra chapter 16. And I'm going to go at 74. Hear, O ye my beloved, said the Lord. Behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. Right. So that's why I said that our only protection is the Lord. That's why we must seek the Lord while he may be found, and do that which is well pleasing in the eyes of the Lord, so that we can be protected and taken care of. Okay. Verse 75, be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for the Most High is your guide, and the guide of them, okay, because it comes with stipulations, who keep my commandments to the best of their ability, of course, because no one's going to get it 100% right, and precepts, said the Lord Yahweh. Okay, so we got to follow the commandments, and one commandment we've been given is to teach and feed the sheep, okay, and to have faith. So if we do these things, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua is going to be our guide. Let not your sins weigh you down, and let not your iniquities lift up themselves, man. Okay? Don't be beating yourself up for stuff that you did, all right? Especially if you're trying to do right to the best of your ability, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua is going to take care of you and guide you, all right? So I just wanted to report on that real quick. I pray and hope that this lesson was edifying. Giving our praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua Ba'ashim Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, blessing, safety, and salutation to the hopeful elect and to you believers and listeners out there. Shalom.